the pure intention, the desire that you have in your heart is about to appear all at once, effortlessly. And that's because you know how this actually works. You've learned through experience that all that struggle, all that hustle, all that hard work is actually just a belief, just a programming coming from the past, from the parents, teachers, friends, the songs and culture that you have been brought up in, the media, and by everyone else who wants you to believe that the way it has seemed to work in the past must be the only way it will work in the future as well. But you started to realize that there's another way. There's a authentic way, there's a truer way, there's a much more aligned way with who you truly are. And when you come back in contact with that essence of who you truly are, the power that you are, the being that you are, the creativity that you are, the intention that you are, the desire that you are, the limitless potential of possibility that is right here, right now, becomes visible all of a sudden. You realize that and you remember that things are a lot more easier than you've been told, that you've been believing in. And you are, if you're new to this belief, you might take some time to grasp it. But my intention with this video is to not instill a strategy or a knowledge, but to help you get that essence of what I'm trying to tell you right now over here. If you're new to this channel, you can just like and subscribe. It helps me tremendously as well. So let's get back to this video. I think you are understanding by what I'm saying, because there's something in you, the soul or whatever you want to call it, that will feel there's some alignment over here. You'll recognize something, but you won't be able to put it in words. What I'm saying, the truth of what I'm saying, the magic of what I'm pointing to, that true magic can really happen. And that's why you're here on this planet Earth. That's why you are right now living to experience that things can happen instantly, effortlessly, beyond what you can predict. And what you can predict is always going to be the mind, which is going to doubt, which is going to say a lot of things about the future, that it will take time, I need to prepare for it, I don't think I'm good enough. But things are gonna come to shock you. Things are gonna come to prove you wrong. And it's good to prove ourselves wrong sometimes, right? It is you coming back to your true nature, which is limitless, which is powerful, which is interconnectedness with what I'm saying right now, with this bliss and purity and the resourcefulness that is there in your heart, that imagination. In your imagination, there is this pure desire that imagines some beautiful reality, and that can manifest without you needing to struggle for it, without you needing to overcompensate for a belief that must be hard to attain. So you see, it's only this programming that we need to come out of, and things manifest effortlessly. It's just these beliefs that get in the way. If there's the soul, this life want to experience life, right? In fact, we say the soul experiencing life, but in reality, is it the soul experiencing life? Or when you go deep within it, you see that you are life itself. Want to experience more of life, feeling the bliss and the reality of everything, the truth of everything, the truth of every version of you. It wants to experience every version of you, embody every version of you, experience this entire world, all the manifestations that are there in your heart. It wants to truly see it. And this desire manifests before It manifests in the true physical reality. It manifests in the mental reality as an imagination. And that's the foundation. If that entity within you, the soul within you, can imagine vividly what it feels like, what it looks like, the future reality, what it is wearing, who is he or she talking to, how is that person's lifestyle, what is that person wearing, eating, behaving, that's the foundation. Because if you have a desire, you innately, without even forcing, you have that inspired imagination, and that gives you direct access to that version of you, because that version is living in some reality. And a question I want to ask you, I'll make a separate video of this. The question I want to ask you is, can you imagine a color that doesn't exist? You can't, right? If you can imagine it, it definitely exists. Same way, if you can imagine your future reality, it definitely exists. It is not possible for it to not exist. It's just for you to meet it. If you can imagine and you have no limiting beliefs around it, it has to come. That's the law of the universe. It doesn't depend on, that, oh, I don't think I'm capable, this and that, or it just happens to a few people and not you. Those are all limiting beliefs. Nothing is there, and you're just pure I am, pure space, pure emptiness that can attract, can be, can have anything it wants. So the secret is in the imagination and the feeling. If you can feel the future version, feel as in, how does this future self feel? You imagine that person's lifestyle, you imagine that person's behaviors, and then how does that feel to live in that reality, to be in that relationship, to have that 2x, 3x, or 4x, or 5x of your income? What are you experiencing in that moment? Right? Where are you? How are you relating to that person? And can you allow yourself to stay there, live there, breathe into that version that becomes more real, more tangible? And that's it. I don't want to complicate it. I don't want to complicate it further than this. That all that is left is just letting go of anything else that is not serving you, the beliefs that's not serving you. And when you have no limiting belief, you can't stop yourself but to step forward in faith, in conviction, in expectancy, pure positive expectancy. And sometimes it takes maybe some more time. Even if it takes more time, it's just the echo of the past sometimes coming. So when you see the same pattern repeating, you just look at it as the echo. The sound of the echo just diminishes, right? Whenever you've heard an echo, same way, the previous version is just diminishing and a new version is emerging out of that. So with that, I hope you got some experience, internal experience of knowing of who you truly are, the creator of this reality that you are. And in this moment, this nothing can stop you from not imagining that. You have the permission and the capability to imagine that and feel that in your heart and move forward in life with that in your heart, and that in core of your being, knowing without a doubt that that is done, because the universal supreme God gave you a soul. That's a greatest gift, and that is beating your heart. And then life has no choice but to reflect back. What do you know? You know the truth that you are loved, that you're enough, and you're capable of manifesting anything that you truly want. You know that. And when you see this, it doesn't take time at all for those experiences to come into your life. It just comes bang really fast. So the fact that you're seeing this video, you're watching this video, shows that pure possibility that anything is possible. And all of that is coming right now, not with hustle, hard work, struggle, simply by tapping into the potential of who the hell you really are. Deep within, you're just the I am, just the pure I am. And that's also the acronym for the 3-step process that I have: the identity, the alignment, and the materializing. Materialize. When you identify yourself with the future reality, you identify. And then you align. What I mean by alignment is letting go of all the past beliefs and purely aligning with the future reality, what it is doing, seeing, feeling, all of that. And you see amazing things materializing into your conscious reality. And I would just keep it that simple, because we've been programmed that it's not simple. It's struggle, it's hard work. But you don't even know how you came down on planet Earth. That was one of the biggest things that you've done. You came into the exact family that you needed to be born in. How did you know? If you, the conscious mind, doesn't know that, but subconsciously in the soul essence, you know that. In the similar way, you know. When you clearly know, you don't need to believe. Believe in itself says there's a doubt. But when you know, I don't say I believe I have a nose on my face. I know that. Same way, you know that the future identity is coming into your life right now with the most optimized speed, with the right timing, is gonna come into your life. And when you see this, when you identify this, and you live this, you just have nothing but pure gratitude for it. So with that, I hope this got you into that energy, into that congruence with that reality. That I'll conclude this video. I wanted to recap this as well, but it was, too much for me to just like think about where do I start. So I'll just quickly say that whatever your heart truly desires, I'll conclude that in the end. Whatever your heart truly desires is coming into your life right now, effortlessly, in a way that you can't even imagine. And when you enter that, you'll have nothing but pure gratitude in your heart when you receive that, because you're capable, you are ready, you are all that you exactly need at this moment in your life. You are that to manifest that reality. Once you know this, be in the state, imagine it, feel it, embody it, and then materialize it. You see it materializing, and then you have just pure gratitude. And the only thing that you do is, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me end this video with a huge thank you for watching this video. And I want you to thank yourself as well, because this is a materializing of the past intention. That's why you are on planet Earth, to play this beautiful game. So if you already manifested this beautiful reality, then let's thank this reality right now. With that, if you're looking for a spiritual mentor to help you, guide you, support you in quantum jumping into that reality that you want to manifest, I can guide you through this process of identity, alignment, and materialize. And if you want to get on a call, you can just click the link below and we hop on a call and I help you with a radical transformation in just 90 days. With that, I conclude this video. Stay as awareness. Peace.